name is Sloan, Rockford Sloan, and I'm a homicide detective. It was a dark and stormy night. The wind howled like a Kardashian who didn't make the cover of People. We were about to solve a crime, you and I, so keep your peepers peeled, pay attention to clues, because someone is about to get murdered, and it's up to us to figure out who done it. Ready? This is how it all began.
Is this it? The meeting started. Where is everybody? You told them to be here, yes?
I emailed the invitation, sir.
You don't email invitations. You subpoena. You demand they be here.
Well, this isn't really a legal action, so I can't do that.
What kind of lawyer are you?
One who passed the bar?
Nobody knows more about the law than I do. People say that. A lot of people say that. You know who says that?
Everybody?
Everybody. Nobody's here.
Is it a tech problem?
Why would it be a tech problem? This is the greatest tech company of all time. The best.
The app is a prototype.
So is my new phone.
You never found the old one?
Why would I? This one has all the bells and whistles. So it's a software problem.
I ran diagnostics all morning. Appears to be working perfectly. I'm sure everyone's just running a little late.
Fine. Get me a cup of coffee.
Sir, I'm not your assistant. I'm VP of Technology.
Do I pay your salary?
Yes, sir.
Then get me a cup of coffee.
Sir, I'm at the office. Do you want me to drive to the airport, fly to your city, and take a cab to your house to make you coffee?
How long is the flight?
There he is, the man, the myth, my dad. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
What have I said about singing?
Sorry, Dad.
I noticed you couldn't be bothered to be in town for my birthday party.
Sorry, I'm away on business. We're developing a new software.
Which you seem to love more than your father.
Well, no, but you always say nothing's more important than work.
Stop making excuses, Bullion. You sound like a whiny loser.
I'm here. Happy birthday, Daddy. Mwah.
Hello, Princess.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. I'm away on business.
Good for you, sweetheart.
What?
I'm so proud of you.
What?
Business should always come first.
What? You literally just said.
Stop living in the past, Bullion.
Yeah, Bull.
Are you all right, sweetie? You look a little pale.
Oh, I was just a little nauseous earlier.
Is that all? Because you look a little puffy.
I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Happy birthday, sir.
Who are you?
Eugene, sir.
You remember Eugene, Dad? He's Juniper's.
Don't question my memory, boy.
You remember Eugene, Dad?
Of course, Princess.
What?
Eugene is my husband.
And your CFO. I've been overseeing the upgrade, but Vista wants more money for the licensing.
Yeah, blah, 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 money. Princess, where's your mother?
She's not our mother.
Bullion.
What? She's not.
He's right, Daddy. She's not.
I know, Princess. You're right, of course.
What is this thing? Is this working? Hello? Am I in the virtual world?
Yes, Florina.
There's my husband. My beautiful 24-karat husband, whom I love so much. Mwah, mwah. Kiss, kiss. I see your children from your other marriages are here. All in this meeting, but I am not knowing why.
Hello, Florina.
Hello, Bullion. Couldn't be bothered to show up for your father's birthday, I see.
Yeah, and where exactly are you, Florina?
Bullion, don't attack your mother.
She's not my mother. And don't talk to me that way, ambulance chaser.
Shut up, Bullion.
You see this? This here is why I don't come to these family gatherings. This hostility against me. It's too bad. See, they don't like I replaced their mother.
Why do you sound like a vampire, Florina?
Bullion, apologize to your mother.
She's not my mother.
He's right, Daddy. She does sort of sound like a vampire.
I know, Princess. That's just the way stepmommy talks. Isn't it silly?
So we have a meeting on the revamp of the mainframe in a little over an hour.
Fine. Yes. Is everybody here?
No, sir. We're still waiting on Macy.
Who said that?
Me, sir.
Who are you?
My husband, Daddy.
And your chief financial officer.
And you're a very good one.
Haley, get my daughter online now.
Dad, Haley can't just force her to log on.
Does she know how to operate this tech or not?
Yes, sir. I've devoted my life to creating this software.
Okay, so I'm like here or whatever, even though my horoscope said I should like totally avoid family gatherings or whatever, it'll get my chakra like all out of line.
Macy, still trying to revive the summer of love.
Oh, hi, Dad. Still trying to rape the environment, pollute the air, and abuse the working class.
Why do you have to be such a disappointment?
Must be in my genes or whatever.
You did not get any of your father's good genes. You're just like your mother, the fashion model.
Oh. Oh, like, hey, Florina. Didn't expect to see you out in daylight.
So we really need to get this meeting started.
Eating? I thought this was a birthday thing.
Shut up, Bullion. Did you not read the memo?
So this isn't a birthday party.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, Princess. How could you know?
Okay, everyone, now that we're all here, your father has asked me to gather everyone so we could discuss his new will.
What? New will?
Will.
Wait,
Why?
hold on.
Why?
Okay, hold on. If everyone talks at once, it overloads the system.
I thought you were going to fix that.
It's in the next upgrade.
The third-party integrations.
Oh. They're pretty. Oh, man. You're using totally archaic infrastructure when you should be using like totally great technology, but like whatever.
So Mr. Sterling is changing the will and
What? Changing the will? Why?
None of your business, Bullion.
But why, Daddy?
Well, Princess, I thought it was prudent. You all know our latest software app, Mind Meldogram, was the biggest app last year.
Thanks to you.
Don't butter me up, boy.
But you're a genius, Daddy.
Thank you, Princess.
It was a group effort.
Spearheaded by Haley.
The girl that gets me coffee?
I'm head of your IT.
So now our little family is worth billions.
7.5 and climbing.
Who said that?
Me, sir. Your son-in-law?
Well, are you running this meeting, Eustace?
Eugene, and no, sir.
Then shut up. Now, I think somebody is deliberately putting glitches into the new software. Somebody here is trying to sabotage the company.
What?
Why would you do that?
Sabotage?
Company?
No way. Who would do that?
You know who you are, and so do I. That's why I'm changing my will. Some people here are not going to be happy. You'll be cut off without a cent.
Surely you don't mean me. I'm the love of your life.
My mother was the love of his life.
No, my mother was the love of his life.
But who's got the ring now?
Okay. Since I don't care about the business or the money or whatever, and since I don't like any of you people, I'm just gonna go. You vultures can fight over this. Peace out.
Not yet, Nacy. I know what you've been up to.
Whatever or whatever.
Daddy, is this a good idea?
I think it is, Princess. If you knew what I knew, then you'd know there was no other way.
Can't we at least talk about this?
It's already done.
What?
Larry here.
Barry, sir.
Right. Harry sent me the revised will. When I hang up from this call, I'm going to sign it. It goes into effect immediately.
But see, no,
There are no buts. I just wanted to see all your faces when I told you the news. You, and you know who you are, think you got the best of me, trying to sabotage the company that I built.
Team effort.
Well, the joke's on you, because when I'm through with you, you will be jobless, homeless, friendless, drinking woolite in the gutter. I am not a man to be trifled with. One signature and one simple phone call, and your life is over.
Darling.
What?
Speaking. Hello.
Wait,
Dad?
what's happening?
Dad.
Oh my word. I think he's dead.
That's the way it went down before I got the call about the old man. The place smelled fouler than a porta potty in July. It was time to start digging.
Hello?
Mr. Schwartz?
Yes?
I'm Detective Sloan. I'm investigating the death of Augustus Sterling.
Investigating? His death was an accident.
Was it?
I don't know. You think he was murdered?
I understand you were his personal lawyer.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, well, he had a whole team of lawyers for his business. An army of them. I just took care of his personal needs.
Personal needs?
Wills, probate, prenups, non-disclosure agreements, that sort of thing.
Right, so you drew up his will,
I've drawn up several of his wills over the years.
including the latest one.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I can't. Attorney-client privilege.
Your client is dead,
Still protected.
but you can confirm he changed his will.
Yes, but he never signed it.
To be clear, since he died before he signed his new will, then the old one is still in force.
That's right. He died moments before he was going to sign it.
And who stands to inherit the most from the old will?
He divided the money equally.
So who stood to lose the most if the new will took effect?
Again, I can't tell you that.
I can get a warrant.
Then you should. I'm not going to be disbarred over this.
So you can't tell me who had the most to gain by stopping the new will.
I can tell you this. He cut out everybody. The entire family cut off without a cent.
Powerful motive.
Not my department.
So everybody might have wanted to kill him, but somebody had the technical skills to pull it off. Who?
Not my department. You'll need to talk to his VP of technology.
Well, thank you for your time.
Hope you find this killer.
I will.
Hello?
Haley Hawkins?
Yeah.
I'm Detective Sloan, investigating the murder of Augustus Sterling.
Murder? What? He was murdered how?
Electrocuted through his phone.
Is that even possible?
Hoping you could tell me. You are his VP of technology.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Sure. Isn't that your job title?
On my door and everything, but Old Man Sterling thought of me as his assistant. Get me coffee, Haley. Pick up my dry cleaning, Haley. I graduated third in my class at MIT, and he treats me like an unpaid intern.
That must have been frustrating.
You have no idea.
My boss is on me all the time to close cases, work faster, work harder. Sometimes I just want to kill him.
Yeah. Wait. What? You think I killed him?
I think you had the skills to pull it off. You are the head of technology.
Hey! We're a software company. Anybody could have programmed the phone to kill him. Anybody.
Sure, but why would they? I mean, you, on the other hand, you were underappreciated, overworked by a man who treated you like lint.
Okay, no. I see where this is going. No. I didn't kill him. Why would I?
You just said.
Work will always find a way to suck. It was a steady job with good pay. Why would I kill the goose that laid the golden egg?
Are you leaving town?
You really think that his family's going to keep me on? Those vampires have been trying to get me fired for years. Even though my latest app Tangle is about to go live, they'll toss me to the dogs. Now I gotta move back in with my parents. I get to work on my tan until I find another gig. Lucky me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you want a motive? Talk to Daddy's little princess.
Juniper?
Yeah, Sterling worshipped her, thought she hung the moon, but secretly she couldn't stand him.
Why?
Ask her. I gotta go.
That's the trouble with murder. Seems everybody has a secret. You've just got to be willing to dig through the rubbish to find it.
Hello?
Juniper Everton?
Yes.
I'm Detective Sloan. I'm investigating your father's murder.
Murder? How? Who could do this? Poor Daddy.
I'm so sorry to do this now. I know this must be a difficult time.
Who would do this to Daddy? He was such a great man. Everybody loved him, adored him. He was a captain of industry, the best father any girl ever had.
Really?
Yes, of course. He was an angel, a saint, a mensch. Can I put you on hold? I have another call. Eugene?
Hi, sweetheart.
Eugene, I have a detective on the other line. He thinks Daddy was murdered.
Thinks it or knows it?
I don't know yet.
See what he knows.
Sorry about that, detective. That was my nanny. I was talking to my nanny. Now, where were we?
You were saying your father was one of the greatest men who ever lived?
Oh, he was. A perfect businessman, a perfect husband, a perfect father. He was, well...
Perfect. You seem particularly fond of your father.
I was. Believe me, he was the greatest man I ever knew. Hold on, my nanny has a question. I can't keep this up. I think he knows something. I'm gonna bring you into the call. You just stay quiet and listen. He'll never know you're there.
Okay.
Sorry, detective. My nanny had a question.
Your husband is your nanny.
What?
Isn't that your husband on the phone with us right now?
You can see him?
Miss Everton, I feel you're not being completely truthful with me.
What? Why would you say that? I'm a very honest person.
You just lied about your husband being your nanny, and you lied about needing a nanny. You don't have kids.
Not yet.
You lied about your husband on the phone. 3 lies in as many minutes.
It's not lying when it's business.
What do you want to know, detective? We're an open book.
Eugene, what are you doing? This is family business.
He's gonna find out.
You don't know that. He could be a complete and total idiot.
Mrs. Everton, why are you lying to me?
But he's not. Dang it. Because I knew how it would look.
How what would look?
Don't play me. I know you think Eugene did it.
What?
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 Come on, he's the logical choice.
I am?
Oh, come on, Eugene. You know Daddy hated you.
He did?
Of course. He was always jealous.
Jealous of what?
Of me with another fella.
Okay, you and you. I just thought he could never remember me.
That was his little way of keeping you down. Look, my father treated Eugene terribly. I'm surprised Eugene didn't kill him before.
I didn't kill him now.
Of course not, but the detective doesn't know that.
And what about his will?
What about it? I don't know anything about that.
You're saying you never saw the new will?
Yes. Why is that so hard to believe?
Because you've lied. I count 4 times now.
Well, I didn't know anything about the new will.
You knew his old will, though, that you were set to inherit a great deal of money.
I'm sure I'd be in his new will as well. Daddy loved me, and he'd want me to be taken care of.
Yes, but perhaps your father was jealous enough to cut Eugene out of the will, and you by extension.
He wouldn't do that.
Are you certain you knew your father as well as you think?
How dare you? My father was a paragon of virtue.
5.
Look, Mr. Detective Man, if that's even your name.
It isn't.
I don't know why you're picking on us. You should be after the real killer.
And who do you think that is?
Well, if I was you, I'd be looking at my stepmother. That little vampire sunk her fangs into Daddy, but he got her with an ironclad prenup. If anybody had a motive, it'd be that little gold digger worried about losing her gold. We're done here.
Sorry about that. She gets a little passionate.
Eugene! When I storm out of a room, you follow me. How many times do we have to go over that?
Sorry, I gotta go.
Murders always do stir up the cesspool, and this family was in so deep, we'd need more toilet paper than a COVID run. Time to try the blushing bride.
Yeah?
Lorena Sterling, I'm Detective Sloan, working the murder of your husband. I'd like to ask you some questions.
I'm being so sorry. Nu știu nimic.
Nu si faci grishi, vorbesc română fluentă.
What?
I said, don't worry, I speak fluent Romanian.
Oh, wow. You are very smart and very attractive. You seem very strong. Did you work out?
Mrs. Sterling.
Oh, call me Florina.
Florina.
Ooh, I like the way you say that. It makes me all goosey bumpy. Perhaps we could continue this over a drink in person. Do you drink? Fine.
Mrs. Sterling, your husband died this morning. Are you aware how it looks that you're flirting with me?
Flirting? Don't be silly, you big, strong, silly boy with those deep, dark eyes and that voice that just makes me weak.
I want to ask you about the new will.
I know nothing about that.
If you were cut out of that will, things could get bad for you.
Please. I am the wife of a billionaire. I'll be fine.
I was told you had an ironclad prenup.
Who told you that? Was it that nasty little daughter of his?
As a matter of fact.
I knew it. She hates me. They all do. It's because I'm prettier than any of their mothers. Besides, Barry can beat that silly old little prenup.
Barry? Sterling's lawyer? You've been having financial conversations with your husband's lawyer.
I never said that.
If I subpoena your phone records, am I going to find out you've been talking to Barry Schwartz?
No?
Texting him?
Fine. Yeah. He's been helping me. It's very lonely being the wife of a billionaire.
So you had marital problems?
We are no different than any other couple.
Except you had billions.
Money isn't everything. There was a time when I was his whole world. Back when we met, I wasn't always just a pretty face.
You weren't always a model.
Of course not. When we met, I was working in Sterling's company. I was like Haley, with dreams of my own. But now I'm here, all alone, always alone. And Barry has been very helpful to me in my time of need.
Your time of need?
Yes, all the time.
Are you and Barry having an affair?
There, that is a very ugly, ugly, sick word.
So is murder.
I take it back. You are not handsome man at all. You are dirty, dirty little man with sick, dirty, twisted mind. Instead of digging up dirt on two innocent people, why don't you go talk to his evil daughter?
I've already spoken to Juniper.
Not her. She's an idiot. The other one.
Macy.
Yeah, a barracuda, that one. Don't let her. I am peace, tree hugger, tofu eating act fool you. She's a killer, that one. Don't call me again.
Well, the suspect card was filling up. This case was getting harder to untangle than Christmas lights in July. I took a few minutes to do a Google search on Macy, the other daughter. Amazing what you can find online.
Namaste.
Macy Gable.
You the detective guy? The one everybody's talking about?
Who's talking about me?
Like, everybody? This is the digital age or whatever.
I'd like to ask you some questions about your dad's murder.
Murder? He was murdered. No. How?
Electrocuted.
Like, how fitting. The guy stole a computer empire, yet knew, like, nothing about them.
So there was no love lost when your father died?
Don't call him that.
He wasn't your father?
like, please. He divorced my mother 3 months before I was even born. Left her for his current vampire wife.
Vampire?
She sucks the joy out of everything, so yeah.
Not feeling the love?
For my father? Like, please. I abhorred everything he ever stood for. Greed, narcissism, toxic capitalism, selfish pursuit of money. The man was a monster.
So you hate him?
Hate's a strong word.
How about more?
Like, please. You know what that would do to my, karma? You're totally harming my chi right now.
He was changing his will.
So?
So, you're quite the activist. According to Google, you're on the board of Greenpeace, the Sierra Club, the Environmental Defense Fund, and the Nature Conservancy.
Yeah, the Earth is in trouble. Climate change is real, and some of us would like there to be a planet in 2050.
In fact, you are the biggest donor to all of those charities.
Yeah, so?
So, you're quite the celebrity in those circles. Spokesman for... Spokesperson in commercials. You even designed their websites, and it's your mug on their t-shirts.
I was just trying to undo the damage my father did to the planet. My generation is going to make a better world.
Good for you. But if you're not taking any of your father's money, then where are all the donations coming from? Miss Gables, where are you getting the money to donate? I can find out, but your unwillingness to cooperate makes you look suspicious.
I didn't kill him.
Where's the money coming from? Miss Gables, I can have an officer there in moments to arrest you for impeding investigation.
All right, all right. All right, fine, or whatever. Ask William.
Your brother?
Half brother? But yeah, ask him.
The suspects kept lining up like dominoes. The key was to make sure everyone was in place before the whole thing tumbled.
Detective Sloan, right? Was wondering when you'd call.
You've been talking to your family.
I'm the eldest son. I head up R&D, the most important division in our company. And my father just died. Of course I'd be talking to my family.
Right. I'd like to talk to you about your sister.
Juniper, Daddy's little angel who walks on water.
No, Macy.
Oh, what about her?
She says you've been funneling money into her charities in her name.
She said that? That was supposed to be an anonymous donation, family secret.
Because your father wouldn't approve.
My father didn't approve of anything that wasn't his idea. I've been working on a new software app called Tangle 3 years of my life, and he wouldn't even talk about it. This was supposed to be the app that put me in the driver's seat.
Tangled? The app that Haley's working on?
Who?
Haley? Your father's VP of technology? She said she was working on an app called Tangled.
She said that. That was supposed to be confidential. That wasn't for public consumption.
Are you and Haley working together?
I need to go.
Hang up and I'll have a team of sheriffs there to take you in for questioning.
Do that and I'll have a team of lawyers that'll crush you in court.
I guess we're at a stalemate.
Hello?
Miss Hawkins.
Haley, it's bullying. Don't tell her anything. Unless you already said something. Then say that. But don't say anything else.
Bullion, what is going on?
Mr. Sterling, you're interfering with a homicide investigation.
I didn't tell him anything, Bullion.
Including the fact that you two are apparently working on some software together without your father's knowledge.
Is that a crime?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, yes, I'm developing a new software. Mr. Sterling didn't want to fund it, and Bullion saw the potential, agreed to find the money to develop it.
So Bullion's been paying for your research.
Bullion is a visionary. He has ideas, a plan for this company's future. His father was a vulture. I'm sorry, Bullion, but he was. He only wanted to scavenge as much money from the company as possible. Bullion should be running the company.
And why keep the project a secret?
I wasn't going to let my father steal her ideas and her work. Not again.
Again?
Mind meldogram?
The app your father invented.
That was my code. My idea.
My father stole it and put his name on it. He cheats. That's how he always wins.
So it wasn't about the will after all.
I'm not even sure the new will would be valid anyways.
And why is that?
Is it legal if the lawyer's been disbarred?
Haley, don't say anything else. We're not talking without our lawyers present.
There were too many clues, too many suspects. I needed answers more than Joe Exotic needed a barber.
None of this would have happened if you had just invalidated the prenup.
Sweetheart, I tried. The prenup is ironclad. I wrote it up myself.
So it's your fault we cannot be together.
It's nobody's fault. I'm just a good lawyer.
If you're such a good lawyer, why are you on the verge of being disbarred, sweetheart?
That is none of your business.
But a murder investigation where the victim's wife and his personal lawyer appear to be having an affair is. So Sterling threatened to have you disbarred.
Yes. He found out about Florina and I.
Barry, no.
He already knows, Flo. Yes, I am in love with Florina. I love her.
I love you too.
And you do anything for each other?
Yes, but we didn't kill him.
You both had motive. Means
What means? What does he mean, Barry?
We had the skills.
I'm a simple housewife. I could not.
you worked for his company, Florina. You said so yourself.
That was long time ago.
We didn't kill him.
But Sterling wouldn't give you the divorce, and the prenup meant you'd end up with nothing. So the only way you two could be together was if Sterling died.
Prove it.
Yes. Proof it.
We're not the only ones that wanted him dead.
Oh, who else?
Everybody that's ever met him. He was terrible, terrible man.
What kind of man doesn't want to be a grandfather? You gotta be special kind of sick in the head to mess with people's lives like that.
Who was pregnant?
Nobody. That's the whole point.
You don't think Daddy's little princess was going to disobey Daddy, did you?
Juniper.
Why don't you go harass them for a while, detective? Come on, Flo.
They say you can only walk halfway into a forest before you start walking out. But this forest was deep.
Hello?
Hello?
Juniper, Eugene, Detective Sloan again. I'm bringing you both in on this call.
Why? We've already told you everything.
Everything?
Yes.
Then why didn't you mention your little bundle of joy?
Who told you that? That was a secret. I'll kill him. I swear to God, I'll kill him.
Juniper, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. You don't get to tell me that.
Sorry, her hormones are a little out of whack.
Don't say that.
Makes her cranky.
Shut up. Just shut up. Or I swear to God, I'll take a cheese grater to your shins.
So you are pregnant.
Oh,
Yes, we'd been trying for years. Finally got lucky.
Sterling didn't feel so lucky.
No, he hated the idea. He said that if we ever had children, he'd cut us off without a cent.
Hard to keep that a secret.
Yeah, Juniper's starting the show. He would have found out any day now.
Unless he was met with a tragic accident.
I know how it looks, but we didn't do it.
We'll see. Don't leave town. Well, we have all the pieces to the puzzle. All you have to do is put it together. What do you think? Do you know who done it? Now's your chance to say who you think the killer is. Who do you think killed Augustus Sterling? Thank you all for being here.
Make it sound like we had a choice.
I needed you all together because someone on this call is a murderer. This was a tangled case. Seems everyone had a motive. Was it the outcast daughter?
Outcast? I walked away on my own.
And what about Daddy's money?
Don't need it. Don't want it.
Not for yourself, but all that money you give to charity.
Still, not mine. Doesn't affect me.
No, but it buys you a lot of celebrity in those organizations. You're a hero to them. You're a spokesperson. Your face is on billboards and commercials. Do you think they'll keep you in the limelight if the funding dries up?
You think I would kill my father over that?
People have killed for less.
How?
You built websites for a lot of these charities, so you know your way around coding.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
That's what everyone has said. Florina swears it wasn't her.
It wasn't.
But that prenup painted her into a corner. She couldn't divorce Sterling without being cut off. And she couldn't go to the man she loved, penniless.
wait, what?
Who does she love?
And Barry couldn't risk being disbarred over an affair of the heart.
You?
You're cheating on my dad with my mother?
I am not your mother.
No kidding.
I'm not even knowing who your mother is. I lose count.
Skank.
Wannabe.
Oh, woman, when I run this company, you are cut off.
If you run company.
Oh, I will.
If you can avoid prison.
Hey, I'm in research and development. I don't know anything about coding.
Good thing you're close to someone who does, like the head of technology.
Wait, are you seeing this little twit?
What are you calling a twit? What do you actually do besides look good?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, Juniper. Everyone knows you were Daddy's favorite, and you played that up every chance you got. You think Dad would have let you marry spineless Joe over there if you weren't the blessed child?
Wait, you think I'm spineless?
Everybody thinks you're spineless. My dad may have ignored me, but at least he knew my name.
Only as a punchline.
All right, enough. Every one of you could have done it. Every one of you had a motive.
So who did it?
It was a tough one, until the answer was staring me in the face. Haley.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, you had means. You said so yourself. You've been running IT for years, developing a new kind of software, you said?
But this is a tech company. Any one of us knows our way around a motherboard.
But who had the strongest motive? Sterling took your work out from under you, sold it to the highest bidder. That's reason for murder in my book.
Don't say anything else, Haley.
But I didn't do it.
I know.
Wait, what?
She didn't?
Nope.
You couldn't lead with that?
I needed to see how the rest of the room would react, and now I'm certain.
So who did it?
Yeah.
Who was it?
The person who had the most to lose.
This company meant a lot to all of us.
But that wasn't the motive for the murder.
It wasn't?
No. It was love. Star-crossed, but love just the same. Right, Barry?
Wait, you think I did it?
No.
When I told you that Sterling had been murdered, you didn't ask how.
That's your proof? That's ridiculous.
Is it, though?
This will never stand up in court.
You're right. But why didn't you react when I said Haley was the culprit? Everyone else was shocked, not you.
That's nonsense.
It might be, but it was enough to convince a judge to give me a warrant. Right, Judge? If you look outside your door, you'll see the sheriff is there, and I'm pretty certain with a little bit of digging, they'll find Sterling's original phone. When he lost his, he needed a new one that you rewired.
Barry, is this true?
Of course not.
No man ever do this for me. Risk life to be with me. I'll stand by you no matter what.
I love you, Flo. Get me an attorney, someone who didn't work with Sterling.
I will, my love.
Did you see that one coming? It was the lawyer who did the crime, trapped by his own contract. An irony that was not lost on me.
Detective Sloan,
Yeah?
do we need to be here for this?
Oh, no. You can all go.
If Juniper doesn't eat every few hours, she gets cranky.
Shut up, Eugene.
Just take the hits, man. Just take the hits.
They say revenge is a dish best served cold. Macy? They say revenge is a dish best served cold. Well, justice is served with a side of righteousness. My feet have walked these mean streets, always one step from the gutter. But together, you and I, we've poured a little bleach on this seedy side of town. But there's no rest for the wicked down here. I've got another call, another crime. Until next time, keep your peepers peeled.